friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a few projects that we need to work on. If you've been on the channel, if you've been with us since spring, we had planted some azaleas out here, and these are technically full sun azaleas. However, full sun can mean anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, and azaleas are originally a shade-loving plant. So these guys have kind of been like hybridized in a way to make them more tolerant of direct sunlight. The problem is, basically, we're talking from like 9:30, this part of the garden back here where you see the first arch trellis, all the way forward from 9:30 till 7:30, full sun all day long. So the result of that is the azaleas died. So it's either going to have been that factor alone, or it could be a combination of that and maybe we didn't acidify the soil enough for them. I did try to go in after I saw that they were struggle bussing it and amend and, you know, try and get them to live, and obviously it didn't work. So we have some replacement bushes that we are going to put in. The other thing that we are going to be doing is we have these boxwood honeysuckles. They're a Thunderbolt variety. As you can see, the weeds have just overgrown them, both that one and then that one over there. So the plan is to get the weeds out, get some more nutrient soil on top, and then we're going to top dress it with some rock just to help give some weight, because sometimes weight and pressure alone will help prevent the weeds from going in that area. So the more weight that you can put on them, sort of the better. That's been the best way that we've found to suppress our weeds, that and then the silage tarp. Those are our best bets for keeping control of the crazy weed structures that we deal with here in the Ozarks. So that is the plan. Hopefully, if that doesn't take too long, we can work on putting some biotone in the other beds. I got 3 of the beds biotoned the other day, basically the tomato beds, but the other beds, the bean and pea beds, they all need a little bit of a boost. We've been having gully wash water situations, so it's just downpouring. We're getting like 5 inches in an hour, and so we're getting a lot of water really fast, which is going to flush out a lot of the nutrients in the soil and in the beds. That's not typical for us this time of the year. I will say that's very different. I'm not usually having to amend until August, and that's usually prepping for the fall garden, which we will need to be talking about that on another video here shortly, because if you're new to gardening and you're small space gardening, trust me when I say the fall garden is a thing of beauty. It really, really is. So be thinking fall thoughts here before long, okay? Because we need to get started on that. But I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to get you onto hyperlapse, and we're going to get this craziness dealt with, okay? right, so thankfully we've got some cloud cover. Okay, so if you are not in an area that is prone to devilweed, here's the thing about devilweed. It's the devil to get out. Well, not just that. It's a devil to kill because, honestly, not even Grazon products will kill devilweed. And we can confirm that. We have people who have tried multiple different products, some with Grazon in them, heavy Grazon, and that takes forever to get out of the ground. But even that does not kill devilweed, okay? So maybe someday we will live somewhere where there is no devilweed. I think I would even take sandburrs over devilweed, if I'm honest. But we got as much out as we could. There's still going to be more that's going to pop up in these zones. It goes about 2 feet down below the subsurface, and then it fingers everywhere. But for now, everything is taken care of. The only thing I need to do with this plant is I do need to give it a little bit of fertilizer, and I need to water it in. And then I forgot about this, but let me turn you around. Our flower bed here, it's doing beautifully. So all of these in the middle, those are all of our dahlias. We had some severe weather come through and it has snapped the zinnias, and they're basically mushed over and smothering one of the dahlias on this side and on the other side of that trellis that are trying to come up. So what we're going to do is, since the main trunk has snapped on both of them, you can kind of see they're a little wilty, we're just going to pull the plants out. We're going to harvest the flowers and make a bouquet inside and give the dahlias space to come up. There's still one small zinnia down here in the corner that looks like it's fine. It doesn't look like it has any main trunk damage. So we will be leaving it in place for now. But that is next on the list. And obviously you saw I was amending 3 beds there that needed a little bit of nutrients with all of the rain that we have gotten. I mean, we had over 5 inches in an hour and a half. That's a lot of water to come down really, really fast. So after that, we'll just be cleaning up and then probably heading in and crossing our fingers that these gray clouds actually turn into some rain, because I would be okay with that. It means I wouldn't have to necessarily water tomorrow. Hopefully it's not a downpour like the other day, but you never know. All right, so let's go on ahead and get this part done so we can get inside and get cleaned up. Okay guys, so that's a wrap for today. Humidity's getting to us, so we got everything done that we had planned to get done, to be fair. So I'm not going to complain about that. That's a pretty good day, because you know how it goes when I make a garden list. I usually get one thing done. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to sign off now. Oh, and before I completely forget to remind you, we have a freebie right now. If you are interested in small space gardening, we've got a free 5-step guide to small space gardening for you to download right now. I'll put the link down below in the description, but it's also in our links here on our YouTube page, so you can easily access it there as well. Guys, as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.